The United States of America, the greatest country in the world. Prime architecture, exquisite road planning, undeniably incredible public transit, and some of the best football club rebrands you will ever see. Take this old Houston Dynamo badge, for example. Unique shape, font with personality, little elements that pop out and give the club a bursting identity. Terrible! Behold! A logo that looks like it belongs to a baseball team. And who needs that meaningful imagery? Just use a singular lightning bolt icon that you'd see on a paper manual to represent Dynamo. A-R-T. Now look at this disgusting Chicago Fire logo, which pays homage to the fire department with a shape that is so unique to just the city and only the city. We do not need that! Now this is peak design. Something that looks like 50% of the clubs in Serie C. And oh my god, what even is that? Ooh, brother, ooh! Thankfully though, for our eyes, this badge was rebranded into something you'd see on one of those mobile football games where the players are named shit like Kevin DePass and Lionel. But I know we can do better. A giant C. Now that is what I'm talking about. Finally, the boss man. The MLS logo itself. Looking at this logo makes me think I've traveled back to a time when most Americans still called the sport gay. But thankfully in 2015, this got a revamp to something so much better. I can't do this anymore. It's been 9 years, and I still think to myself every once in a while, what the fuck is this? Sure, every club can now have this logo in their own colors, but could they have just not done that with the old logo that looks less shit? Or maybe they could have made a better looking logo? You know, there were some options here. And why is every element on one side of the shield and then there's just this empty space? Like, what the fuck is the point of this part? In what world does this even communicate Football League? By the way, fellas, from 11 a.m. Friday, December 20th to 11 a.m. Saturday, December 21st, I will be doing a massive 24-hour charity stream. Throughout this incredible event, we will have so many special guests, including Naruto, HR Vizak, Zealand, Fiago, FNG, Urinating Tree, and many, many more. If they answer my texts. We'll be playing games like GeoGuessr, doing tier lists, including a massive FIFA soundtrack bracket with the BCHD, and having fun in general, just talking with the chat. Any and all proceeds will be going to the victims of the North Vietnam typhoon and Western North Carolina floods. I'll also be selling a ton of very nice football shirts that I own, which will also be going towards the fund. So don't miss out on this historic event. Once again, starts at 11 a.m. December 20th and goes until 11 a.m. December 21st. 24 hours. MLS club failures aren't just limited to club rebrands though. Back in 2019, my city of Charlotte was awarded an MLS expansion team. And throughout 2021, the Charlotte MLS social media was hyping up the new name. They even revealed a list of potential names for the club. Charlotte Athletic, All Carolina Gliders, Charlotte FC, Charlotte Town FC. And every few weeks they would cross out a name, build up anticipation, only to pick Charlotte FC. It's fine, but like, it kind of boggles my mind. Why would you hype a build-up this much if you were gonna pick this vanilla-ass team name? Alright, so we've seen one side of the spectrum, and the other. But what about we combine those two together? A bad name change, and a bad rebrand. This was Montreal Impact's logo from 2010 to 2020. It was easily recognizable, celebrated the city's identity with that giant fleur-de-lis. Sure, it looked a bit dated with that bevel effect, but all in all, it was still a relatively solid looking logo. But then in 2021, the club did a whole rebrand. They changed the name to Club de Foot Montreal and then revealed this circular logo that sucked the soul of the last logo and turned it into something you'd see on a government embassy building. But the most criminal decision had to be the fact that they just decided to shrink the biggest part of their last logo. The fleur-de-lis. You know, like the one thing that separated them from every other football club in MLS. And of course, you had the typical IB levels of bullshit to justify every single element that was on this fucking logo. The blue line, they represents the rivers of Montreal. And the snowflake, it represents the metro station. This rebrand, though, pissed off fans so much that they protested outside the stadium, and someone actually got arrested for defacing the new logo. But this pressure thankfully prompted change, and in 2022, CF Montreal revealed this logo, which is better, but it's still not that great. And yet none of this compares to the complete disaster that is occurring with the National Women's Soccer League expansion team in Boston. In 2009, the state of Massachusetts used to have a women's team called the Boston Breakers. They originally played in the Women's Professional Soccer League in 2011 until it was dissolved. Breakers then joined the brand new National Women's Soccer League in 2013, but the club dissolved in 2017 due to a lack of marketing and a fan base. However, in September 2023, the NWSL announced there would be an expansion team in Boston. A second chance for the city. The owners of the new club are the Boston Unity Soccer Partners, an all-female ownership group. There are also a bunch of high-profile investors as well, including Olympic gold medalist Allie Raisman, actress Elizabeth Banks, and president of basketball operations at the Boston Celtics, Brad Stevens. Home games would be played at White Stadium. Boston is absolutely never beating the allegations. Anyways, the city of Boston planned 50 million USD total towards the stadium renovations. All very solid decisions so far for this expansion team. And then on October 15th, the club name was revealed.
Yeah, let's have it. You saw the new campaign for Boston's latest professional sports team, and first on CBS Mornings Plus, we're announcing the name and the logo of the National Women's Soccer League's 15th expansion team. It is, drumroll please, Boss Nation Football Club.
What the fuck? Boss Nation? Boss Nation? You had a whole year to come up with a name, and you came up with this trash-ass name? But Maxwell, it's a play on the word Bostonian. They rearranged the letters. Alright? It's still fucking trash. Oh, what NWSL team do you support? Oh, I support Boss Nation Football Club. Sound like some tech junkie from San Francisco talking about football for the first time in his life. This is the shit you'd say at like an AI art convention. This shit sounds stupid as hell! Now, Boss Nation revealed this dumbass name through a marketing campaign that might honestly have been worse because it revolved around the fact that, quote, there are too many balls in this town.
Boston, the city of champions, a legacy filled with trophies, banners, rings, and balls. Old balls, new balls, steel balls, cold balls, even goat balls.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Boston loves its balls. But maybe there are too many balls in this town.
Which is A, cringe as hell, makes sense though, because this was definitely written by a bunch of millennials. B, nowhere in their cookie cutter ass campaign video with annoying background music did they ever bother to mention the other women's sports teams. So, you know, you basically just alienated those folk. And C, it's kind of transphobic. You know, you can't really just like say someone's a man or a woman just by assuming what's, you know, between their legs. Check. There's another group of people alienated. And by the way, there's like a pretty big portion of the women's game that is, you know, like fans-wise, that are either trans or like advocates of trans rights, players as well. Like, I'm sure the intentions weren't to be transphobic, but like, the most basic of thinking would have prevented all of this. Now, at least the club acknowledged that mistake and made an apology for the transphobic marketing. Now they just gotta apologize for that god-awful name. Going back to the name, though, there were other options like Boston FC, Boston Unity, and a lot of fans have been calling for Boston Covens, you know, like witches, which that'd be kind of cool. But maybe that name will change. But for right now, as of this recording, because this recording is actually going to be uploaded like a month from now, as of right now, nothing has changed. But we'll see if a miracle happens, and I have to make an update in 3, 2, 1. I don't know why we have to go like one direction in terms of like, let's become a European club, European style club, or let's just go batshit insane on the American side. Why can't we just be in the middle? Give me more Chicago Fire logos. Give me more Columbus Crew logos. Give me that stuff. But I'd love to hear what you guys think below. I haven't made a video like this in like 2 years, so this was kind of refreshing. But yeah, Leave them in the comments. Of course, a massive shout out to all our members, including Janusz Balash, Chupas, Brazilian Fury, Respect to Jeff, Othman JM, Habakkuk, Jeremiah Owusu Ajiman, Django, Sexy Asian Diddler, Anazir Makalankam, Alex Rod, Ulta, Miguel Munoz, Return Fire, Rory Burns, Slider Kit, Snifferx, Takuoka Fan, The Cypriot 35, Not Windows 95 Man, Kentra Agacha, Big Boris the Baby Eater II, Kerbo, Unkwell, St. Terrence, Sylvia Citrus, Ryan Jans, Wise Orange, Rashford Enthusiast, Cocosaurus Rex, LeJames Braun, Samu, Justam RC, Cheesebait, Cooper Rory, The Somali Pirate, Claymore Roomba, Winder Gel, M4 Does Stuff, Finn Likes Rugby More, Davox, The Portergeyser, TPSK25, Polar Protos, Van Fan, Lucien Von Croix, Ethan Bennett Loves Kavicha, Gazagas Breshakivix, Manotengo Fei, Adrian, A Ghostly Owl, Coney Wolves, Mutanai, Nava, Sketchy Card, KM89, Apollo, Kevin Mojica, Chris Visconsi, Dominic Griffin, Kyler Kress, Mohammed El Tanib, Niche, Patrick Barley, Rashford Got 5, Raspberry Ale, subscribe to 10 Days and Unbroken Persona. If you'd like to become a member, there'll be a link down below and up in the annotations. You can follow my Twitter if you want, follow my Instagram if you like. I will probably actually be in Vietnam by the time this video is uploaded, so if you want to, follow that, follow the Instagram. And also, once again, follow the Twitch because we will be doing a charity stream in late December. But until then, I'll see you guys.